Okay, so the cartridges come to the respiratory care department. We do quality control on them, and then we refrigerate them. And then you guys just call us if their cartridges are running low, if you need these. The one thing you want to note, these can last for a super long time as long as they're in a refrigerator. But once you remove them, this ACT for example, once I remove this cartridge from the refrigerator, in 14 days it's going to expire. And what I'm going to show you is there's a liquid quality control that's within the cartridge, and it just dries out. So the cartridge just won't function. This guy lasts a little bit longer. This is a CG8. It'll give you a blood gas, and electrolytes, and glucose, and hematocrit, and hemoglobin. And this is your activated coagulation time. So this is blood clotting, normal under 150 seconds. And then this is more of a blood gas. We call it a critical panel. So that's a reference point on your cartridges. And yep, it lasts a couple months once it's removed from the fridge. Okay, so Crystal's going to turn it on. This is the iStat machine. It's going to power up. It's going to give you two options. One, you can look at a last result, or two, we're going to perform a test. That's number 2, so she's going to access number 2. And she's going to enter her operator ID, which is going to be the little barcode at the top. She's hitting scan. And it says, great, now who are you going to do the study on? This is the patient's wristband, or in the chart they have the little stickers. Now it's like, okay, it knows who's doing the study, who the patient is, but it wants to know what kind of a test you're going to perform. And so now we need to scan the barcode on the top of the ACT cartridge. Now, it'll be ready to go for 5 minutes. Now what we're going to do, I have Crystal open this. Notice she's being really careful. She didn't squeeze the package because these things in there are a little bit delicate. She just let it slide out. That was beautiful. Now, as far as handling it, just touch the sides. Within this area here is where you're going to find the liquid QC. If you grab it like this, it will rupture it and you're going to get an error. If you grab it like this, it's going to put dirt in the machine, you're going to get an error. So always on the sides. Okay. Now, Crystal's going to use a technique where she's going to put her finger on the plunger like this, because it keeps a little bit more control of the plunger as she's going to insert blood in this chamber. See that go right up to this little blue arrow? If she overshoots, you're going to get an error. That was perfect. She stopped right at the little blue arrow. Now she needs to hold the side of the cartridge, and she's going to flip this cap until it clicks. Click. And then go ahead and insert that in the machine. Beautiful. She had that little tab you can hold on to. Here, click. And we sit back and wait.
I do want to point out that folks at home, you would be wearing gloves, so please disregard Crystal's lack of personal hygiene or personal protective hygiene.
Now,
I just had to throw my 2 cents in.
So kind of what's happening here is we're putting food coloring in a cartridge. So it went to analyze this, and it just said, hey man, what are you throwing in there? Otherwise, what this is going to do is it's going to be a timer. And it's going to start timing away, and it's going to count how many seconds it takes for the blood to coagulate. Under 150 is normal, and then there are therapeutic ranges depending on what procedure is in process. And that's pretty much it for the ACT.
Hey guys.